Welcome to episode 4 of the Total Bro Sports Podcast. This episode of Total Bro Sports Podcast is brought to you by the Vineyard Voting Machine. Every legal vote must count.
All right, welcome to episode 4 of the Total Bro Sports Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the turkey blowouts that we were all fed on Thanksgiving, the Bucs being overhyped, because someone here talked about that, and the situation with Mahomes and Kansas City. Okay, so with that out of the way, what did you guys think of the Thanksgiving Day games?
I thought the Texans v. Lions. I think the problem is with the Lions is they kept turning it over. Matthew Stafford's a gunslinger, but Matt Patricia is making them throw it short. And their defense is terrible. Will Fuller just burnt them left and right. And Watson looked really good, like Hopkins was back on the roster. Like, that's why they got destroyed. And their Lions just couldn't answer.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson's been playing really well lately. But, I mean, it doesn't help when you fumble 2 plays in a row like they did. I mean, it was really weird. A lot of fumbles in that game. But, yeah, it's weird. I mean, the only reason why the Texans are even still relatively relevant is just because of Deshaun Watson. Like, Bill O'Brien completely destroyed them during the offseason. Watson's, like, barely holding them in contention.
No, I agree. What do you think, Kai?
I actually watched the other Thanksgiving game, the Dallas-Washington one, but I agree about the Texans and Bill O'Brien completely gutting the team, and it's not like their schedule looking ahead is particularly easy. I mean, it's not the hardest one, but you have the Colts twice, Titans, Bears. And,
that's a hard schedule.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, especially with the Colts in that defense.
And the Titans, like, with Derrick Henry.
No, it's amazing how, as Ben said, that the Bill O'Brien just completely undid the Texans. Because this was a playoff team. They faced the Chiefs in, the divisional round?
Yep.
Yeah, like that. They were a strong team, and now just a season later, they look like a shell. But now they're starting to get going late in the season. I don't know. Do they still have a chance, like playoff-wise, or are they eliminated?
I mean, I don't think they're eliminated.
No, they're mathematically in it, but it's not likely.
Okay.
Yeah, they may have won the past 2 games, but they have to play the Colts next week, and then
the Titans.
The Titans, that's their last game, Week 17. And it's not looking like they'll win more than 2 more games this season.
Oh, I don't know. I guess some positive stuff going into next season if they can start a winning streak. How about those Lions, though, firing Matt Patricia?
It was a good move. They weren't going anywhere with him. It was just another Bill Belichick flop.
I don't know if we can call some of the I guess Bill Belichick's staff has flopped in head coaching roles, but we also have Brian Flores who's doing a superb job down in Miami.
Yeah, he's like their best one so far.
Yeah, it's like the Lions just have to restart again.
Yeah, they might have to. I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to them restarting at QB either. I mean, Stafford has not been – I mean, like, Stafford's solid, obviously, but I don't know. He's just not – They
got to move on from him.
They haven't won a playoff game in over 10,000 days. Like, it's just been ridiculous. And I feel
I think they have to move on from Stafford. He's good, but he's not the guy you want to bring your future around. They just got to move on from him.
Yeah, they got to hit the reset button.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't be surprised with them drafting a QB in the next few years because, I mean – like Stafford's, I mean, he can play a few more years. So if you draft a QB and you have him as the backup and groom him for a year or 2, I mean, Stafford wouldn't be a bad quarterback to mentor a young guy either. So,
yeah, I just don't know it seems like that team has been stuck in a rut forever.
Yeah, them and the Bengals just never. They haven't won a
Well, they're
playoff.
terrible.
The
Well-
Bengals are just
Oh, they were tanking like a tank bull.
were they even? I don't know if that was intentional though.
I
Wasn't
don't
like,
think it was intentional because they were close to winning in multiple games early on in the season. I think it's against the Chargers. They should have won that game, and they could have beat the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, and they could have beat the Giants.
Yeah, the team was playing well, and then as you saw with the unfortunate injury to Joe Burrow, they've just completely come undone.
What is it with FedEx Field and leg injuries?
I don't know.
Yes. What? Yes. That is a great question.
It's just like it's terrible. Like it's not even like funny at this point. I'm just like, what is happening?
It's cursed.
It is cursed. Yes.
It's a Native American curse.
It's like on
Maybe.
Native American like grave burial land or something like.
Is that actually true?
Karma for naming.
I don't-
If that was actually true, that would.
It must be the name or Dan Snyder. I just don't know.
Karma, I guess.
It's crazy because you have like if we go through in recent memory, we had RG3. He got his knee blown out, and then you had Alex Smith, Colt McCoy.
Oh, no, that was
Fell
actually
down.
that was in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then Kyle Allen was that on FedEx Field?
And now Joe Burrow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, that's actually a great segue into the next game, Washington versus Dallas. Did everyone here watch that game?
Oh yeah.
Tank bull!
I watched that game, and Mike McCarthy's fourth down calls. I could not believe what I was watching. I mean,
That fake,
Five-year-old
that
could
fake
read
from the
that.
20 on fourth down. Terrible. Their own 20-yard line. They try to fake that.
Especially, it's a complete lack of awareness of situational football.
Yeah. They could, and with that, basically gave the momentum to Washington, and bam, see, Gibson scored 2 touchdowns after that.
Because I think they weren't they within 10 when that
Yeah,
happened?
it was 20-16, and it was like 4th and 10 from their own 23.
Yeah. Let your defense get off the field and get the ball. It was so stupid.
I don't know. They kept it close for a while, but, I mean, late Washington definitely just completely tore away.
Yeah.
yeah, it's been kind of magical this year. Whenever Washington plays Dallas, they somehow look like a competent team,
Yes.
and not an NFC East team.
That's true. But when they're going to play the Steelers, and that's going to be tough because the Steelers know how to expose every team, but every game they've played has been close except when they're playing the Jaguars and Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I mean, the Steelers, they beat the Browns once, but, I mean, by a lot. But besides that, they really, I don't know, definitely might be the worst 10-0 team of all time.
Yeah.
Like, they're solid, but, like, they just haven't really played anyone. Like, I don't know. I mean, they definitely
they're not playing the Chiefs, but who are they playing? The Steelers.
they're playing
They
the
played the
Ravens
They're playing
Yeah.
the Ravens.
Yeah,
without
they've
Lamar,
struggled.
against RG3.
Yes, please, let's talk about that. RG3 is going to be starting another NFL game.
He's gonna get injured.
I am
Yeah.
so pumped
He's
for
gonna
that.
get
I've been
injured.
waiting for that all week.
The best part is that it's also a Wednesday 3:40 game. Like, I don't even know how that's
Wait, what?
It's
no.
on for the listeners who do not know, this game will be on Wednesday at 3:40 on NBC. And the reason they're doing that is because NBC wants to broadcast a tree lighting. So football got bumped for a Christmas tree lighting.
Yeah, that's so
it's on
dumb.
time.
I mean, I just think the reason why it's gotten pushed back is just a little ridiculous. Because I don't know about you guys, but I just feel like with Baltimore and all that, like the reason, like looking at how the Broncos have handled it, like they just went and played with no QBs. Obviously,
Yeah,
it wasn't
no,
the
they
right
completed
decision.
one pass.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Wait, is that true? I
That's
didn't watch
true.
that
He
game.
was one of 9.
No, 1-12 for 2
That's
picks.
crazy. 13 yards.
And people were comparing him to Ben DiNucci.
They should have signed Colin Kaepernick before the game.
I was thinking about that, but you can't. Yeah, and there was actually talk about that, but the problem is you couldn't get him in there and still, I think, abide by COVID-19 protocols. So there was no way they would be able to get him on.
Are they gonna have a QB next week? I think they're playing the Chiefs next week.
Oh, have fun.
Yeah, it'd be 100-0 if they put Kendall Hinton in again.
Well, they should trade for Ben DiNucci. Jerry Jones wants him out.
I don't know. I agree with Kai. Why not sign Kaepernick?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like he definitely could come in and play pretty decently, despite all the people that would maybe disagree with him. But I definitely think he deserves a shot, though. Like, I mean, he also hasn't played in years, though, so it's like it's not going to be like this crazy smooth transition if it happens. Like,
Look, he says he can go. He can go. I agree. I think they should give him a chance.
I mean, the Broncos actually tried to they requested the NFL to have their quality control coach play quarterback because he played quarterback at UCF, but the NFL denied to let him play. So we almost saw a coach play.
Yeah, you can't hide your players in the coaching staff. I think that was their rationale.
Only happened in Arena Football League. You can do that.
Yeah.
You can do that in arena football.
Yeah, Jared Lorenzen, like this hefty lefty, was like the commissioner.
Yes.
Commissioner,
the
coach,
hefty
and player
lefty.
at the same time.
Isn't the Arena Football League bankrupt?
Yeah, they are.
It's over now.
I should have attended a game while I had the chance.
Yeah, but do you guys have high expectations for RG3 against the Steelers?
No, he's going to get hurt.
No. We cannot say he's going to get hurt. You don't never wish that. You never want to say that about a player. Like, just aside from injury concerns, like playing wise,
You better hope that O-line protects him.
Yeah, I definitely expect them to run the ball a lot. They already run. Their offense contains a ton of running, anyways. I mean, definitely not a lot of QB runs, but like they're gonna have to pound the ground if they want to do anything.
Oh yeah, that is for sure. But to answer your question, Alex, I think RG3 will be okay. Like nothing special, but he won't be like Peterman or anyone like that.
Or Ben DiNucci. Or Kendall Hinton.
you cannot let Ben DiNucci go, can you, Jack?
No, he has a catchy name and he's so bad.
Sign
He
him
walks
for,
right into his
fantasy
own
team.
walks into a sack.
He
What
was
quarterback does that?
He was a practice squad receiver, like right before he just got called up to play QB.
Yeah, he was like, oh crap, I gotta play a snap.
And the funny part is that he's thrown a touchdown more recently than Taysom Hill's thrown a touchdown.
No.
No, Taysom Hill, he just gets it done. Like, he doesn't need to pass for touchdowns. If he runs them in, he runs them in.
Yeah, Jack was saying that was the right decision. He said, look back at they should start Taysom Hill over Jameis. It's looking like the right decision so far.
Jack, there you go.
I know.
That was a great prediction.
Because Jameis throws picks every time he touches the ball.
So why the hell did they even sign him? Why even waste the roster space?
I don't know. The Saints wanted money. They wanted to waste money on him.
I guess the Saints, yeah, I don't know, because they're not even going to start him and he's their backup quarterback. But Taysom Hill can get it done.
Maybe they just weren't expecting to – like, I think they were just expecting to have, if Breeze went down, bring in Jameis. But then I don't know if they saw something from Taysom or what, but he's just so dynamic, and Sean Payton always finds a way to use him. So he's already used to getting a lot of touches, but now it's – I mean, they're 2-0. Like, there's no complaints. Like,
Is he still playing special teams, or is he exclusively at quarterback now that he's the starter?
I'm not sure, but I would guess that he is probably just exclusively the quarterback.
Yeah, that would make sense. Would not want to
But he's
give
a
him.
big, tough guy. I mean,
Yeah,
I wouldn't even put
The
it past
Mormon
him.
Missile.
Yeah, literally.
He is a big, tough guy. Like, you see some of these quarterbacks like Eli Manning or Tom Brady who do not have the best physique and are definitely not made for running between the tackles. But Taysom is just, like, jacked. And as Jack said, a missile. Like, the guy can...
That's his nickname, the Mormon Missile.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and so speaking of Tom Brady, what's going on with the Bucs?
I
They lost by
predicted-
3. That's what happened. They lost to the Chiefs.
By 3, okay.
They've lost the last 2 weeks by 3. I mean, two
Yeah,
tough.
in the same score.
Yeah. I mean,
See, I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong, but I wrote a blog a couple weeks ago about Antonio Brown and Brady being a great pair. But as it turns out, since the Browns have signed, or since the Bucs have signed Antonio Brown, I think they've been 1-3.
yeah, I mean,
That's terrible.
I don't know. It's really weird to see Brady on a different team, but what Bruce Arians was saying, Brady was calling the plays and stuff, and he has a big say in what they're doing. So I think I don't know about you guys, but I think that's just kind of like this offense was a disaster to go into it. Like with Arians is like a do or die, like risk it and get the biscuit, throw it deep, and then Tom Brady's this like dink and dunk, short pass kind of guy.
Yeah.
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 Well,
I don't-
Antonio Brown, let's see, he had 2 catches
yeah, for like
against
10
the
yards.
Chiefs. 11.
And he's returning punts, so. But I don't know. I don't know how much they signed him for, but he hasn't.
It's like
been in headlines.
I think it's like up to $2 million with incentives. He's on there for next to nothing.
Yeah, as long. I mean, like honestly, like even when like the Raiders signed him and when the Patriots signed him, he was still in the headlines. He was still doing a lot of stuff. I mean, it seems like he might have mellowed out a little bit.
Well, he
which
has
is
no
very-
leverage right now. Like, if he does if he like melts down in practice, like Arians has said, like he'll cut him. Like,
You will be
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
no nonsense. Like Antonio, they already have other weapons. Like they're really doing him a favor,
Yeah.
and he's only there probably because Brady, I think, wanted him there.
I think he might regret that.
I know because the team is starting to suck with him on there, which is odd. I think some pundits have claimed that Brady's starting to latch on to Brown, always trying to target him first.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can't be good. That can't be good for the Bucs next few games. Who are they? Let me check who they're playing.
The
The
Vikings,
Vikings.
Falcons.
Oh,
Lions,
Vikings.
and then Falcons again.
I don't know. I think they
They
might
got
drop
an
a
easy
game to the
schedule.
Falcons. Jack, do you think that they're going to actually hit 9-7, as you said, in August?
I hope they do. It wouldn't surprise me if they go 10-6.
I think.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
looking.
10-6 looks about right for them.
I don't know. I mean, they do have the best run defense, but I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, they're going up against Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dalvin-
unless they lose to the Vikings, I think at least 10 wins for
So
the
they're going
for the
10-6,
Bucs.
you're predicting?
Yeah, 9-7 or 10-6 is pretty much guaranteed.
If I get 9-7, I hit it right on the head.
Yeah, because they'll beat the coachless Lions.
Yeah. Unless they have an extra chip on their shoulder now that they don't have a coach, but I doubt that'll be enough to take the Bucs down. The Lions just always find a way to lose.
Yeah,
So,
they'll lose there.
Yeah. Falcons might be able to take one, but I don't know. Because they just went off against the Raiders last week. I mean,
Yeah, what was that? What happened there?
I have no idea. The Falcons are so confusing. Because I have a bunch of friends that are like half of them are like, oh, keep Matt Ryan, and then half of them are like, oh, I hate Matt Ryan, like we need to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Like
He's not that bad. It's the defense of the Falcons that sucks.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
true.
Matt Ryan just. I don't know,
They
he's
only
solid.
gave up 2 field goals.
Yeah, Falcons defense has really not been – I mean, that's never been their strong suit. Like Ryan won the MVP in 2016. The only reason why they didn't win was their defense.
Well, during the Super Bowl, 28-3, like that was just imploding.
Yeah, that was just bad. I mean, everything that went wrong went wrong there. Just everything did.
I don't think they've been the same since.
Definitely not. No, and it's definitely like I don't know. That was just so deflating though, and I see how that would be for any team. But
Yeah.
now the Falcons moving forward, like they'll have a new coach next year. I mean, they'll have a decent first round pick.
Yeah, the problem, do you think they're going to go for Eric Bieniemy?
I'm honestly not sure. I haven't really been paying attention to like who the Falcons want. I've been mostly paying attention to like the Jets coach.
But how about the other side of the coin? You have the Raiders. Like this team started out well. They are the only team to beat the Chiefs, and you get blown out to the Falcons. What is going on over there?
I mean, I don't know. It's just I don't know what happened on defense there, but offensively, Derek Carr's been way better than he's been in the past. I mean, the Raiders have definitely it's just weird because they're just for years it didn't look like they had anything going, and then with Gruden, when Gruden first came in, it just didn't look like he was that great for them, and then something must have clicked, but.
No, the problem with Gruden is like I think the team as a whole, they fade out like towards the end of the season. They start choking late in the season under him. I think that happened last year as well.
Oh, that's what you think?
Yeah,
let's hope they don't do that.
They had a losing streak last year to end the season, and they were doing well early on. So it might just be what's going on under Gruden.
And if that's the case, let's hope that doesn't happen next week for them.
It's not going to happen next week. Don't worry. To play the Jets. So.
I guess then, speaking of the NFC West, what do you guys think about Mahomes as getting a possible second MVP?
I think looking back, I was thinking Wilson, but Mahomes is really pulling. He has 30 touchdowns and 2 picks. That's really good.
That's wow.
Yeah, that's
crazy. Like it's been ridiculous, but I mean another guy who you can also put up there's Aaron Rodgers. I mean he has 33 touchdowns and 4 picks. Not too much further behind.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the Chiefs, I should have mentioned this earlier, but. Have you noticed how when some of the receivers like Kelsey and Hill, they just go backwards right after they catch it? Has anyone else noticed that?
What do you mean?
Like they go backwards. Probably, I'm assuming because they're trying to outrun the defenders, but it usually does. It works. It doesn't work more often than not.
Oh, you mean they come back? Like, so when they catch it, they run, like, backwards and then, like, kind of like a – yeah, okay. I know what you mean, or they run back and then they turn upfield again. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like I've seen it more with the Chiefs receivers than anyone else.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't noticed that before.
I think part of the reason is because Tyreek Hill is like one of the fastest guys in the league, and he thinks he can outrun anyone. So every possession he's just going to try to probably outrun people.
No, he just embarrassed the Bucs corner.
That was insane.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to break the fans.
They need at least
record.
2 people on him.
Yes.
Even if there's one person on him, he's still open somehow.
No, you have to put 2 people on him. And that's the problem.
Yeah, one guy to spy.
Yeah. Like Bill Belichick was able to shut him down before.
Probably Gilmore on him.
Yeah. Is Gilmore back?
Yeah.
I think so.
He's back. He just hasn't been
Gilmore and then like someone like as a safety spying on him, just in case if Gilmore got beat.
Yeah. Who do you think?
No, but that's the thing with that offense is they just have so many weapons. Like even their backups are good. Like Nicole Hardman is super fast.
Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins is a great veteran. Demarcus
And he
Robinson.
just came back.
Well,
Plus, I mean, having the best tight end in the league
yeah,
doesn't help either, or it doesn't hurt.
yeah, doesn't hurt.
But who do you guys think's tougher to guard, DK or Tyreek Hill?
Hill. Hill's way
Hill.
faster.
But you look at DK against Darius Slay, looks just unstoppable. Yeah, last week. I mean, against the Eagles especially.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a great question. DK or Hill?
Hill.
We'll have to go with Hill. I think Hill is faster than DK, and I think he's a better route runner. Since he's closer to the ground, he's a lot more shifty. Because DK is like a big guy, he's got speed, but I don't think his route running is as good as Hill.
No, it's not. Definitely not. I mean, he doesn't have as good of agility, but it's just like I don't know, they're good in their own ways, and both especially like Russell Wilson can hit DK downfield. Same with Patrick Mahomes. Like they both have great downfield threats as quarterbacks. So, I mean, DK is just they're both looking crazy.
I think DK finally realized how unstoppable he actually is. Like last season, I don't think he was quite as he wasn't as big of a threat. But now I think he's just come out of his shell.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And he even said, there's these quotes of him. He said that he talks to Russell Wilson about him and Russell Wilson being the top wide receiver quarterback duo. Like they talk like a lot about that. Like they really want to like start something in Seattle and be like the best duo ever.
I think they could.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't see why not. Like Russell Wilson's playing, at the best level of anyone else in the league. I mean, Pete Carroll's an incredible coach. But,
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to need to throw the ball a lot anyways with their terrible secondary.
Yeah.
They're going to Jamal Adams has just been awful.
Hey, you didn't lose too much when the Jets traded him.
I'm very happy. I think we got definitely a better deal. 100%.
And what was the deal for Jamal Adams? Was it a draft pick?
It was 2 first-rounders and a 3rd or 4th rounder for Bradley McDougall. Oh, and Bradley McDougall.
Whoa.
Safety. And then for Jamal Adams and like a 3rd rounder.
Wow, that's a great deal
So
actually.
it's like we switch 3rd and 4th rounder, and then McDougall has been all right, and then 2 first-rounders. We'll get 2 first-rounders this year. So with number 1 and whatever they end up.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to the Total Bro Sports Podcast.